Hey everyone, and welcome back to ieGeek Studio. When it comes to battery cameras, two major pain points always come up: limited battery life and missed recordings. Well, what if there is a way to fix both? Today, we are going to introduce you to a new feature. Meet AOV, Always On Video Technology. Unlike traditional event-only cameras that only record when motion is detected, AOV continuously captures its surroundings while still maintaining long battery life. Stay tuned, we will show you how it works in just a few minutes. What exactly is an AOV camera? AOV stands for Always On Video. It's a battery-powered security camera that stays connected via 4G LTE or Wi-Fi. And here is the magic. It captures footage around the clock, and with AOV's low power mode, a single charge lasts approximately 14 to 18 days. That depends on how many times motion is triggered per day. When paired with a solar panel and placed in a spot with a good sunlight, the camera can operate virtually maintenance-free over the long term. Here is how. When the scene is static, the device switches to low power mode. It uses infrequent image sampling and on-device AI to keep monitoring while dramatically cutting power consumption. How does an AOV camera actually record 24/7 without draining the battery? An AOV-powered camera operates in two modes: sleep mode and real-time recording mode. When there is no motion, it switches to sleep mode and captures footage at a low frame rate. Default is 1 frame every 2 seconds, but you can adjust it to 1 frame per second. That's how it creates a time-lapse recording. This time-lapse style recording cuts out 90% of useless footage, saving tons of battery and storage. But it still catches the big picture. Then, the moment it detects a person, it wakes up with 50 milliseconds and switches to smooth 25 frame per second recording, capturing everything in crystal clear detail. Once the person leaves, it immediately goes back to sleep mode, conserving energy until the next trigger. How well does the AOV visual sensor perform? First, let's talk about speed. How fast is AOV? Really? We put it to the test. When the camera powers on, here is what happens in the blink of an eye. At 0 millisecond, power on. The hardware starts waking up. 70 milliseconds, hardware ready. It begins receiving image data. And at 160 milliseconds, image captured, the AI engine starts analyzing. At 250 milliseconds, boom, detection result is out. It wakes from low power standby and recognizes what's in the frame in just 250 milliseconds. So it's incredibly fast, but speed alone isn't enough if the camera can see trouble coming from a distance. That brings us to our next point: detection range. And here AOV leaves traditional sensors in the dust. A traditional PIR sensor detects motion up to about 10 meters. Not bad, but limited. Our AOV visual sensor, it sees clearly up to 30 meters, that's 3 times farther. Why the big difference? PIR sensor detects motion by sensing changes in infrared radiation, the heat emitted by humans or animals. Inside, they use the photodiode array and segmented lens, which only triggers an alert when a target moves across these detection zones. The typical range is around 10 meters. As distance increases, the infrared signal weakens, blind spots multiply, and detection performance drops sharply. AOV, on the other hand, uses vision-based sensing powered by image recognition. It literally sees the target rather than relying on heat signatures. 30 meters of clear detection. That means better coverage, fewer blind spots, earlier alerts, and higher detection accuracy. With 30 meters of clear detection, the camera can see far. But seeing far is useless if it doesn't know what it's looking at. That's where accuracy comes in. AOV uses a powerful on-device AI model, so all the intelligence stays right in the camera. Under standard laboratory test conditions, the recognition accuracy reaches 99.99%. It's not just accurate with people, because the AI is so powerful, it can be trained to recognize more. That wraps up today's video. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to ieGeek. Got questions? Drop them in the comments below. We would love to hear from you. Stay safe and we will see you in the next video.